What's up everyone, Giant Opinions, I'm the beat reporter, and today we're going to be talking about some Giants news. Giants signed starting pitcher Anthony Desclafani. So Anthony Desclafani has been signed to a 1-year, $6 million contract with the Giants, and this is kind of another flyer signing like last year. We took on Kevin Gausman on a 1-year, $10 million deal. People thought it was too much money, but he really blossomed to be a pretty good starting pitcher. He was the best starting pitcher on the Giants last year, and now they're signing Anthony Desclafani, a guy who's still relatively young. He has experience in the big leagues, but Zaidi still thinks that there is more to Anthony Desclafani's game that he's shown in Cincinnati. But in his time in Cincinnati, his best year was in 2016, where he had a 3.28 ERA, pitched in 20 games started, so it was not the full season, but pitched 123 innings, gave up 120 hits. Anthony Desclafani is more of a game manager. He's a guy who will get you innings. He's not really the strikeout pitcher, but maybe our pitching staff can retool him to be like that. But in 2 other seasons besides 2016, he started 31 games. So, in my opinion, I like the signing. It's low risk, high reward, 1-year, $6 million deal. If worst comes to worst, we just trade him at the deadline, because if we're not competing and Desclafani is having a really solid season, anything below 3.5 ERA, he could be some really good trade value, and we can get some prospects in return or established players. So in my opinion, I love the signing. Low risk, high reward, I'm all for it. It seems like Zaidi and Scott Harris love doing this type of thing, and I'm not opposed to it. But the search for starting pitching is not over yet. Farhan Zaidi was quoted saying, "I think we're going to continue looking for starting pitching. It can come in the form of maybe a versatile swingman who can go back and forth. I actually think that we have the room to add another guy we could rely on every day. Just knowing that you need 7, 8, 9, 10 pitchers to get through the season." This is very indicative because Trevor Bauer is one of the most hot commodities on the market, and unlike other people, I think he could very well sign with the Giants. And in one of Bauer's videos, he ranked the Giants as the 4th team that was really appealing to him. Our fans, or you guys, were tagging his agent, Rachel Lupa, in many posts because she is native to the Bay Area, and he really liked the creativity from the Giants fans. He has respect for the organization, for what we've done, and honestly, I would love the signing because the Giants need to go back to having the really elite starting pitching, in my opinion, because our lineup, we don't have big names, but it's sustainable. Starting pitching and bullpen were kind of our 2 weaknesses last year, and that's what we should really improve on. And giving out a 5-year deal for Bauer, I don't think it's a mistake. I think it could be really beneficial in the long-term run too. But who are some other guys that the Giants could target? I'm just going to list these few guys because of their connections to our current general manager, Scott Harris, who worked in Chicago from 2012 to 2019. So I think 2 guys that might be on his radar. I think Jose Quintana could be one of the guys that we go ahead and target because of his connections in Chicago. Scott Harris was one of the guys who brought him in basically because he worked with the front office, and the Cubs went ahead and traded for Jose Quintana. So I think this is a very possible guy who Zaidi and Scott Harris will go ahead and sign. He's okay, he's not the best, but he did make an all-star game in the past. He has shown that he will get you games in innings. He's pretty durable. I think either this season or the past season was the only season where he was kind of dealing with some injury problems. Other than that, he's a reliable guy. I'm not so sure I'd be on board for it. It would be okay if we could pay $6 million a year for him. I'd be down for that, but anything higher, $10 million a year, I'm not really feeling that. But he does have potential, and he does have some good stuff. He's not really a strikeout guy. He's more of a game manager too, but I think he could be beneficial to the Giants team if we sign him on a value contract. Value contract is the name of the game when it comes to Giants and free agent signings. Another guy, this one's a little bit more unlikely, but I believe it was John Heyman who reported this a few weeks back, but the Giants are interested in John Lester. After the 2014 season when Lester was a free agent, the Giants were really trying to get John Lester, but it didn't work out. He signed with Chicago instead. But it seems like that we have a renewed interest in John Lester. This one I'm a little bit more on the fence about because he is older, but he's an established pitcher. We know what he can do. We know who he is as a pitcher. And if the Giants think that they have a real shot at competing this year, which I personally don't think so, our division is stacked. The NL has some really formidable teams, especially in the NL East and Central now. But if Zaidi and Scott Harris think that we can go compete, I'm down for bringing Lester. I'm not sure Lester would accept a 1-year deal, maybe a 2-year deal because he is on the older side. He is 37. But with this too, if we're not competing and we go ahead and sign him, we could always trade him to someone else. So I think those are the most likely guys that we will target as starting pitchers. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else. I discussed Anthony Desclafani. I like the signing. Once again, Trevor Bauer has been linked to us. We are showing interest in starting pitching on the market. So let me know what you guys think, Giants fans. Let me know. Do you like the signings? Are you interested in Trevor Bauer? Are there any more rumors, or are there any players specifically that you want the Giants to go ahead and target in free agency? Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Check out my channel, Giant Opinions, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.